Trump's Project 2025. Number 1. Trump's Project 2025 is a conservative agenda designed to reshape the US government if Donald Trump wins the 2024 election. Created by the Heritage Foundation and other right-leaning groups, it aims to centralize power in the presidency and implement conservative policies quickly. The plan involves cutting federal agencies, reversing progressive policies, and increasing presidential authority. Key goals include stricter immigration controls, boosting fossil fuel production, and reducing woke ideologies in education. It also proposes staffing the federal government with loyalists to ensure swift policy execution. Number 2. Makes all birth control illegal. There is no evidence or credible information suggesting that Project 2025, associated with Donald Trump or his allies, includes a proposal to make all birth control illegal. Project 2025 is a policy agenda by the Heritage Foundation and other conservative groups, focusing on reorganizing federal agencies and advancing conservative priorities if a Republican wins the presidency.
Number 3, cuts Social Security. Donald Trump's Project 2025 outlines potential reforms to the federal government, including significant cuts to social programs like Social Security. Critics argue these proposals could reduce benefits, raise the retirement age, or restructure funding mechanisms. The project, created by conservative think tanks, aims to streamline government spending and reduce the federal deficit. Proponents claim the changes will ensure long-term sustainability, while opponents warn of negative impacts on vulnerable populations who rely on Social Security for financial stability in retirement. The details and implementation would depend on congressional approval and public support, making it a contentious issue in upcoming political debates.
Number 4. Guts Medicare. Donald Trump's Project 2025 reportedly includes plans that could significantly impact Medicare. Critics argue that the initiative aims to cut funding and restructure the program, potentially reducing benefits for millions of seniors and individuals with disabilities. Proponents claim the plan seeks to streamline government spending and address Medicare's long-term financial sustainability. However, experts warn that proposed changes might increase out-of-pocket costs and limit access to necessary medical services. Opponents of the plan emphasize its potential harm to vulnerable populations, urging policymakers to preserve Medicare's core mission of providing affordable, reliable healthcare to those who depend on it. Number 5. Total abortion ban. Donald Trump's Project 2025 includes a push for stricter abortion restrictions, with some advocates calling for a nationwide ban. The plan aligns with the goals of anti-abortion groups seeking to implement federal legislation to limit or completely prohibit abortion. Critics warn that such measures would override state laws, eliminate reproductive rights, and force women to carry pregnancies under all circumstances, including cases of rape, incest, or health risks. Supporters argue it reflects pro-life values and aims to protect unborn lives. This approach has sparked intense debates over women's autonomy, healthcare access, and the role of government in personal decisions. Number 6. Tax cuts for the rich. Donald Trump's Project 2025, part of his broader political platform, emphasizes significant tax cuts, particularly benefiting the wealthy. It builds on his 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, which slashed corporate tax rates and provided substantial benefits to high-income earners. The plan envisions further reductions in taxes for businesses and top earners under the premise of stimulating economic growth. Critics argue it exacerbates income inequality, increases deficits, and does little to support middle and lower-income Americans. Proponents claim it fosters investment and job creation. The focus remains controversial, with debates over its long-term economic impacts and fairness. Number 7. Pax our GovTW MAGA bootlickers. Project 2025 is a term associated with former President Donald Trump's vision for his second term in office. It outlines a strategy to reshape the US government by placing loyalists aligned with his Make America Great Again (MAGA) agenda in key positions. The project focuses on installing individuals who are dedicated to pushing Trump's policies and values, ensuring that federal agencies and institutions are staffed with supporters who share his views. Critics argue that this could lead to a government filled with ideologically driven individuals, undermining democratic norms and checks on executive power. Number 8. Cripples unions. Project 2025 refers to a policy initiative associated with Donald Trump's agenda to reshape government functions and reduce the influence of unions. One of the key proposals within this project is to limit the power of unions, particularly in government sectors, which aligns with Trump's broader goal of reducing federal bureaucracy and regulatory oversight. By curtailing unions' influence, the plan seeks to make the government more efficient by reducing unionized workforces and promoting a more market-driven approach to employment. Critics argue this would harm workers' rights and diminish their bargaining power, while supporters see it as a move toward greater fiscal conservatism. Number 9. Punishments for LGBTQ. Project 2025 is an initiative linked to former President Donald Trump's proposed agenda for his potential second term, which includes measures that critics argue could target LGBTQ rights. The project outlines plans to limit or reverse policies supporting LGBTQ rights, particularly around issues like transgender rights, healthcare access, and protections against discrimination. Under this plan, there would likely be efforts to restrict or challenge gender-affirming care and the inclusion of LGBTQ topics in schools, as well as policies aimed at reducing the influence of LGBTQ advocacy in government. This plan has drawn significant criticism from LGBTQ advocacy groups and supporters of civil rights. Don't forget to follow us for more such exciting videos. Do let us know in the comments how you liked this video. Your feedback means a lot to us.